You got dark skies and black eyes. Wear a gold dress to first light. Like a spirit on cage, she's taking over me.
Hello there, and I'm bringing you another video. So in this video I will just be showing off some of the features in Planetside 2. Well, what I mean by features is the type of classes we have in Planetside 2. There are 6 classes in total for infantry, and I'll just be splitting them up into detail about what type of abilities they have, what they can do, what weapons they could use, and just in general what they are effective at and do I think they are fit. I will be doing more of these types of videos in the upcoming days, so be sure to check those out. And if you have missed out my previous video, I'll put in the link below. It was my Planetside 2 thoughts. And do I think the game looked good? And is it good on PS4? And did they do a great job transferring it from PC to the PS4? So shortly I will begin the video, and you will see, and I'll just do a great detail of all the classes. So I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so here are the 6 classes you have in Planetside 2. So number 1, Infiltrate. An infiltrator is a stealthy guy. He goes quickly into combat, quickly shoots a couple of guys, or if depending on what playstyle you choose, he goes long range. So the infiltrator is kind of like a sniper guy. His main weapons are sniper rifles, which are obviously sniper rifles, scout rifles, which are basically DMRs, and SMG for quickly tearing down people. I mean, this class is very effective for going long range or going on very stealthy missions, as their tool is a recon detection device or motion spotter. Basically, you place it down, or with the recon detection device, you shoot a bolt that will detect enemies depending on what level you have upgraded it in a specific radius, and will show up on either your big map or your mini map. They also have different types of cloaking abilities, but I want to explain the cloaking abilities as I will show you a more better demonstration later on in the video. They also come with frag grenades, obviously different types of frag grenades, utilities, stuff like that, but this class is very great for stealth gameplay. Light assault. Now, this class is very good. Number 1 cloaking ability I am using for the infiltrator is the hunter cloak. So when you activate the cloak, it basically makes you nearly invisible, barely you can see, but as you can see on the bar in the left hand corner, it is basically a charged ability, meaning that once the bar goes out, you are back to normal. No matter if you're still or not, the bar will run out. So as you can see, even though I'm walking and standing still, the bar still runs out. And I mean, this is effective, especially if you just quickly go into combat, go invisible, very hard to see, snipe a couple people. And now my second ability, the second cloaking ability is called the stalker cloaking ability. Now the only weird thing about this is there's a little bug where my sniper doesn't show for some reason, so I can only change to the recon and like my pistol. But what this does is this: once you activate it, if you're moving, it goes down, but if you stop, it doesn't go out. It just stays. As long as you are still, you are invisible. This is like, I mean, again, this ability can be seen as a little bit cheating, as you could just literally just camp there and it'll be so difficult for everyone to see you. But I mean, I get it, how if you're moving, you're more visible, but if you go down, you become less visible. As you could even see, like, I'm nearly transparent. You could nearly make it out. If the sun wasn't there, you'll never even know I was there. You probably think there will be a bug. But sadly, I do not have the nano armor cloaking ability. But what I think it is, or what it actually is it kind of works similar to the heavy assaults overshield. and I mean it's just cloaking, so it makes you invisible, and it also adds in the extra overshields, but it obviously drains very fast because it's cloaking and an extra overshield. But I'm not really a big fan of it, so I don't looking abilities, as I'll show you a more better demonstration later on in the video. They also come with frag grenades, obviously different types of frag grenades, utilities, stuff like that, but this class is very great for stealth gameplay. Light assault. Now, this class is very good for getting up to places very high. What I mean by that is due to their jetpack. Their jetpack allows for very quick mobility, or very good mobility, and it kind of works like a flying machine. These guys come with carbines, shotguns, and SMGs, depending on what your playstyle is, and with all their different abilities, which I'll get on later on in the video, it allows them to jump to higher places, meaning that they could quickly flank the enemy while providing cover support for their friendlies, and if there's too much stuff going on, they could just use their jetpack and kind of try to dodge the bullets while killing the enemy. Again, they come with grenades, different types of utilities, C4, and so on. I am going to show off the light assault, different types of jumps, or for the jetpacks. Number one is just the normal jump jet. As you can see, when you press it, you go up and down. Sorry for that low battery thing popping up, but you press the button, it regenerates, you go up, or and as soon as that same bar runs out, you basically go down. I mean, pretty simple stuff, especially when you're falling. Great. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a lot to it. Obviously, this does help when you're trying to defense vehicles, but since I'm out, I can't really go up the top there. The second one is the drifter jump jet. Now, what's very interesting about this is, once I lift it up, as you can see, I'm not going up or down. All I'm doing is basically hovering. Now, this is good if you're on if you're on a very high building and you just want to glide down, or if you're on a building the same height and you don't want to go up, but all you want to do is kind of hover to, I don't know, let's say it takes less power. This is very good, but obviously, as you can see, I am not lifting off the ground. I am stationary. I only lift like, what, 2 centimeters. But this is great, especially when traversing buildings, as it recharges very fast. Takes not too much energy. Sadly, I do not have the Icarus jump jet to show you, but what it is kind of, it works like the jump jets, the normal one, but when activated, it's like a big massive jump that makes you glide very high into the sky, and then it drops down. Again, I don't really use it because I just don't really think it's like that good, but it does give you, so especially if you don't want to just hold the button and glide up, if you just quickly want to press the button, quickly go up, get to the places you need, because you go places to do and places to go. This is effective, but for the most part, I'll rather just stick to the normal jump jets or the drifter jump, different types of utilities, C4, and so on. The combat medic. I mean, the class speaks for itself. It's a medic who knows combat. Their main weapons are assault rifles, shotguns, and SMGs. Now, the combat medic is obviously a medic who is very effective against infantry as well. They come with a medical applicator, which again, depending on what level you upgrade it to, it basically heals players, but unlike being some type of defibrillator or something, it is basically like a gun again that shoots these, not necessarily bolts, but it heals people. Again, depending on the level, it heals people faster, or heals more quicker, or has a less recharge rate, and so on. They also come with a regeneration shield and a nanite regen device, which I'll get on later in the video as well. These guys are very effective for healing players, especially if you're playing with a team, because you can get tons of points of obviously just killing enemies, but also you can get tons of points from just healing your friendlies. I'm going to show off the combat medic's regeneration field, and then later on the nanite regen device. Now, as I said, the combat medic is a very interesting class, but what you get out is like this whatever looking thing, and you're like, well, what the hell is this? You put it down. Oh, like, and they're probably thinking, what are these floating things? But what this is basically like a big massive bubble that if your friendlies go inside, their shields will regenerate. So basically, as long as you're in this and you're not taking like fire from like jets and planes and like maxes and from everywhere, you're pretty much invincible, sorry, because someone shoots you, you regenerate your shield like nearly straight away. So you're pretty much good to go, because, well, as soon as someone shoots you, you regenerate shields and nothing happens. Obviously, as you can see there, I could clearly destroy the thing even though I was outside the bubble. Even if I'm enemy, that still works, which is the only downside of the shield, but especially if you put in a well place, it will work. Next, I am going to show off the nano regen device, which is very interesting. Again, once you press it, again, it shows a bar, it goes very quickly, but as you see, there's like a greenish glow around me. What this does is it auto heals me, even though I'm not being healed by a medic, which is effective if you're a combat medic yourself, as you can heal yourself, and you don't need to go to every individual person and heal them, where you could just press the button, quickly heal everyone, and if you have fully upgraded it or whatnot, you can basically quickly recharge again, but and also you can get tons of points from just healing your friendlies. Now, the engineer. This is probably by far one of my most favorite classes. Not my most favoritist class, but is probably my second out of all the classes, maybe my third. But what do they come from? They come with a carbine, shotgun, and SMG, again depending on your playstyle, and they come with a nano armor kit, which, depending on what levels upgraded, is basically a repair tool. It repairs tanks, maxes, turrets, anything to do with mechanical parts. But one of the most biggest thing about this class I like is what and how much it's able to carry. So they come with mana turrets. Mana turrets are big, fat, massive, hulky turrets that you can put down, and you could start spraying everyone with it. Yeah, guys, I did not include all of the classes. I missed out 2 classes. This was because I was looking at the time, and this video was like, oh my god, it's 15 minutes long, and as you know, in SHAREfactory, you cannot have a video that's longer than 15 minutes long. Because of this, I had to shorten it down, so I could only include some of the classes. Sorry guys, I will try to include the other 2 classes in a different video, and if I can't include them, I will just try to do something else. In my next video, I will just probably do a review of one of my most best classes in the game, and just show off what I really like using and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This obviously was my first loadout video, so I might have been a little bit like off topic, or it might have not looked good, or what you might have expected. This was because it was my first video. I didn't know really what to expect, but I tried my best and I'll try to improve on it. If you think it was good, then be sure to like, subscribe, and subscribe to see more daily content of Planetside 2, and just stuff like loadout videos, what to do, I mean, just general basic training, and just how to play the game. I mean, if you want to learn how to know what's the best character, what's the best weapon in the game, then be sure to subscribe to see more content from me. This is me, Forge, signing off.